One of hip-hop's fastest-rising stars was booked into jail less than 24 hours before he was supposed to headline one of the biggest shows of his summer. Today we're breaking down what happened, what fans are saying, and whether the show actually went on. If you've seen his name everywhere today, here's why. BigXthaPlug, the Dallas rapper behind hits like MMHMM and Texas, was arrested Friday night in Allen, Texas, just hours before he was scheduled to headline the Iowa State Fair Grandstand on Saturday. The timing immediately made this one of the biggest stories in hip-hop this weekend. Let's walk through what actually happened. According to Allen Police and Collin County Jail records, BigXthaPlug, whose real name is Xavier Landum, was pulled over and arrested on charges of driving while intoxicated, marijuana possession, and unlawful possession of a firearm. He was booked into the Collin County Jail late Friday night. A police spokesperson confirmed the arrest but said further details couldn't be released since the investigation was still active. Here's where it gets even more complicated. Landum was actually supposed to perform earlier that same night at the Country Rising Festival in Winnipeg, Canada. Obviously, being in a Texas jail made that impossible, and festival organizers announced on social media that he wouldn't be appearing due to what they called a personal emergency. Fans who had specifically bought tickets to see him were vocal about their disappointment, with some publicly asking for refunds. That left one major question hanging over Saturday night: would he make it to Iowa in time for his grandstand performance? Iowa State Fair officials released a statement saying they were aware of the reports and were in communication with his team, adding that as of that point, they'd been told he would still be performing. Landum himself posted a video on his Instagram story reassuring fans he was on his way to Iowa. It's also worth noting this isn't Landum's first run-in with the law. He was arrested twice in 2025 on marijuana-related charges, including once on the exact same date, August 21, 1 year before this latest arrest. One of those earlier cases was reportedly dismissed. So for longtime fans, this situation felt like a strange bit of déjà vu. Now let's talk about how people reacted. Social media lit up almost immediately after the news broke, with reactions split in a few different directions. Some fans expressed frustration and concern, especially those with festival tickets who felt let down by the cancellation in Canada. Others pointed to the pattern of repeated arrests and wondered aloud what kind of support systems are in place for young artists dealing with sudden fame. And a large portion of fans stayed focused on the music itself, noting that despite the legal trouble, Landum's career has been on an incredible trajectory, with tens of millions of monthly listeners and a genre-blending sound that's made him one of the most talked about new voices in hip-hop and country crossover. So why does a story like this matter beyond the headlines? It taps into a bigger conversation the music industry keeps having about the pressure young artists face while trying to manage packed touring schedules, sudden success, and personal struggles all at once. It also raises questions about how festivals and fairs handle last-minute uncertainty when a headliner's appearance is suddenly in doubt, especially when thousands of fans have already made plans and spent money to be there. For now, the situation remains fluid, and as with any developing legal case, it's worth remembering that an arrest is not the same as a conviction, and further details from the investigation haven't been made public yet. Before you go, let us know what you think. Should fairs and festivals have stricter contingency plans for moments like this, or is this simply an unavoidable risk that comes with booking any high-profile performer? Drop your thoughts in the comments.